Let's get right to it. Cobra Kai Season 6 has been confirmed by Netflix, which is excellent news. However, it also means that this will be the last season, even though it will be difficult to bid these cherished Karate Kid characters farewell after so many seasons on the streaming service. We now know that the dojos have plans to end their run with a suitable farewell. This sixth and last season of the show will be the longest yet, with 15 episodes overall and a longer runtime for the finale, according to co-creator Hayden Schlossberg. This is all the information you need to know about the upcoming 3-part event that is Cobra Kai Season 6, excluding solos on the ABO. Cobra Kai Season 6 potential release date. When can we expect Cobra Kai Season 6? The final installment of the series, which will be divided into 3 parts, will be released on the date promised by Cobra Kai. The last season of the show will consist of 3 blocks of 5 episodes each, with the first 5 airing on the streaming service on July 18th. The second part will be available on November 28th, and the next 5 episodes, whose precise release date has not yet been announced, will be available on Netflix in 2025. To maximize the enjoyment of Cobra Kai's last episode, co-creator and co-showrunner Jon Hurwitz shared some tips on X, Twitter, so those planning to binge-watch the releases all at once might want to reconsider. In response to a fan who was worried that waiting for all episodes to air would unavoidably result in spoilers, Hurwitz responded, "My advice is to stop thinking of Season 6 as one final season and instead view it as 3 distinct mini-seasons." Hurwitz went on. The experience was meant to be consumed in 5-episode chunks since each batch was developed with the release schedule in mind. Waiting for all 15 episodes to come out will not enhance your viewing experience. Cobra Kai Season 6 cast. Who will be back for Cobra Kai Season 6? Without our 2 leads, Ralph Macchio and William Zabka, Cobra Kai simply wouldn't be the same. Furthermore, without the 2 ladies in their lives, Carmen and Amanda, who is currently expecting a child, they would be nothing. Additionally, Yuji Okimoto and Martin Kove, 2 other Karate Kid returns, are included. Since that Terry Silver never gives up and currently has nothing to lose, it's possible that we haven't seen the last of him either. Regarding Karate Kid alumni, Hilary Swank, who portrayed Julie Pierce in the next Karate Kid, might also appear in the last installment. That would be awesome right now. Next, there are the children, Zolo Maraduna, Tanner Buchanan, Gianni DeCenzo, Mary Mouser, Peyton List, and Jacob Bertrand. Aside from being directionless now that they don't have their sensei by their sides, several well-known Cobra Kai members are now under suspicion, most notably Dallas Dupree Young and formidable newcomer Una O'Brien. The group of Cobra Kai sensei also exists, and they all have personal grievances to resolve. Particularly Sensei Kim Da-yoon, who is determined to fulfill her father's wish to win the Sekai Teikai tournament, is unlikely to be pleased with Silver's actions for causing such a significant setback. Hopefully, we will continue what we've started in Season 5 on Cobra Kai, the actress said to Deadline when discussing what might come next for her character in Season 6. I believe that with Kim Da-yoon and Master Kim Sun-young, they have unlocked a Pandora's box. It definitely gave this season a darker tone, and now that Cobra Kai is seemingly out of the picture, I wonder what might happen. There is still much to learn, but I am certain that Kim is determined to uphold her family's heritage globally. In the meanwhile, Bertrand has expressed his desire to see a global competition in the last season, which would provide some fresh faces and locales. He said in an interview with Pop Culture, "I would really like to attend the World Tournament. I believe that the international competition would be really fascinating because, as of now, it's limited to the Valley of Karate. It would be awesome to present some wild new players from across the globe. Yes, and I have no doubt that Hawk can prevail in at least a few fights. That would be incredible. The remainder is unknown. You'll learn more as we find out more." Cobra Kai Season 6 plot. What will Cobra Kai Season 6 be about? Josh Heald, Jon Hurwitz, and Hayden Schlossberg, the showrunners and creators of Cobra Kai, discussed the difficulties of keeping things new for the show's final season with Collider. "We have a few more tricks up our sleeve for where we go from here, but it does get bigger every year," Heald stated. "And we make a constant effort to ensure that we are not now plagiarizing ourselves. You know, there have been full-scale riots and fighting during tournaments. There have been conflicts on many platforms and locations. We wish to ensure every 1-on-1, every 2-on-1, and every 1-0-on-1-0 should feel real to you. Every time the cannons go off, the orchestra is always being conducted with emotion. There are fireworks, Tchaikovsky in full, and an oboe solo. However, we already know that the 6th episode of the show won't be the same old. First off, there is no longer a rivalry between the 2 dojos. After being exposed for cheating at the All-Valley competition, Silver's actions ultimately caught up with him in the Season 5 finale. His harsh personality was then made clear to his students, who all left him. However, they're still deciding what to do at this point. Do they continue with karate or do they join Miyagi-Do, Eagle Fang? The person who will probably feel this the most is Kenny, who under Silver's tutelage had transformed from a kind-hearted nerd into a heartless bully. Actor Dallas Dupree Young told his anguish at being let down by Silver, saying, "Kenny's heartbroken. It was a heartbreaking moment, to be honest, because Silver, his mentor and father figure, had kind of betrayed him. Silver was his leader and someone he looked up to. It was really depressing for Kenny to watch that film and see the proof. That's why I believe Kenny is having a tough time. Right now, he's not exactly sure where he wants to go. However, I'm excited to watch what transpires with him. We're all rooting for our new favorite chosen over there when he called Kimiko in Okinawa while intoxicated to confess his genuine affections for her. This person deserves to be given the largest hug and the biggest break as he recovers from injuries that seem to be life-threatening. This season, there are two main unresolved issues: Kreese and his plans for retaliation following his escape from prison, and his international championship run with Sekai Teikai. Both Johnny and Daniel lied to Kreese when he was incarcerated to obtain him a lawyer, which is probably going to irritate him. However, it's more likely that he wants to exact revenge on Silver, which, paradoxically, he could have done if he had simply bided his time for a few more days. He obviously felt bad for enlisting Tori in his plan and then abandoning her when he thought he was losing, though. However, among the world's most esteemed karate championships is the Sekai Teikai. The world can learn from the group's teachings and Mr. Miyaga's wisdom if they can remain together for a long enough period of time. Like any good story, I know the creators want a great resolution. Demetri's actor Gianni DeCenzo said to Digital Spy. They wish to avoid leaving the fans unsatisfied. There are still many puzzles to solve. Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang are two examples. Although they are somewhat cooperating, there are still two distinct groups, and prison obviously isn't big enough to keep Kreese at bay. Yes, the show's last international competition will be the main plot point of Season 6. At Sekai Teikai, who will triumph, or at least stumble? Schlossberg informed Collider, we now know that this is the biggest tournament in the world, and Cobra Kai has an access point in there, as do Daniel, Gianni, and Chosen, but we're not sure what's going on with Cobra Kai at the moment. Yes, we adore the notion of continuously raising the stakes in the bar. They therefore require a greater challenge, which they will receive. So how does all of that work out? We'll see. Cobra Kai Season 6 trailer. Any Cobra Kai Season 6 footage yet? To pique interest, Netflix also unveiled a fresh teaser trailer along with the announcement of the final season's premiere date. The brief clip features the slogan, "The end of a legacy deserves a grand finale," and plenty of action-packed fight sequences. As the final season approaches its first release date, a complete trailer should be available, so be sure to subscribe to NovoFlix. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more.